today's Salesforce live series. We are continuing with the previous topic, business automation processes in Salesforce and tools for business automations. So in the last week live, we did cover the validation rules before saving a record or updating a record, before the DML operation, how the record can be validated automatically through validation rules that we discussed, and also the triggers programmatically, how the triggers we use, right, for the programmatic developers also we did discuss about it. Well, then workflow rules, right? So what a workflow tool builder, what is the tool and what are the actions, and also we talk about the email alert, what email template needed, classic email template, and the lightning drag and drop content builder, that also we did discuss. Then the process builder, so which is a one step ahead of a workflow rule, right? Then like multiple workflow rules in one place that we have seen, and the uh, unique actions in lightning process builder, like create a record action, run apex code action, right? So like that, unique actions, we talk about it, right? So this week also I am not ready with the technical tools of screen sharing. So the previous screen sharing, it was I was not a little bit happy. I don't want to continue with that. There should be something technically good. And even I'm not ready with this green board at least, right? A smart board or green board or white board at least. So we are discussing the conceptual understanding, concept for the better understanding of the concept. Once the conceptual understanding is clear, in the next episodes we will have live demonstration by taking one case study, right? Maybe Xylem project or Shai University project, anything. Good. Well, the Lightning Process Builder has its own features too. Workflow rule, excellent. Then we do have the flow builder, right? Flow. So Salesforce is promoting flow. Even if you try to create a workflow rule now or a process builder, now it is suggesting, it's prompting you. Flow has almost all the features of these tools, workflow rule or process builder tool. So why don't you go for flow builder? So you want to go for a flow builder, it gives you prompt. Well, so what is that? Good. So here we have various types of flows, right? You launch the flow, right? You launch it, you call it when you click on a button, or when you, right? So you can surface on a visual force page or lightning page, right? We will see it practically on a visual force page. So what is the code you need to use on a custom visual force page, so that you can put it in a classic mode, Salesforce classic experience. Then how you can use in a lightning experience page using drag and drop tool of lightning app builder, being an admin, how you can do it as a programmatic, lightning or LWC developer, how better you can surface the flow, right? We will be saying it. So admin's part is clear, drag and drop, drag the flow, put that in, right? Okay, so this is called a screen flow. So the screen flow, basically it's a wizard type of thing. Like if you remember, when you are creating any component in Salesforce, whether it is object or a field or any component, you have steps of screens over there. Step 1, step 2, step 3, step 4, right? Screen 1, screen 2, screen 3, screen 4. Meanwhile, you can go back forward like that. So previous next buttons were also there. The same is like a screen flow. So you want to achieve something in a series of screen, like a wizard style. So it's screen flow. So you are going to achieve it through flow builder, right? You develop the flows in a flow builder. So in a flow builder, you will create one screen flow where you have series of screen again on the canvas. So like app builder, lightning, what I mean to say is lightning process builder. So like a process builder, here also you will be having a canvas over there, and you have two types of UI, freehand and automated, means like a ladder, right? So step 1, what is the process? Step 2, step 3, step 4, step 4, process, step by step auto format, right? And freehand format is also that. Then you can put one component here, drag here, like a UML, right, like UML diagrams, so we draw, right, UML diagrams. So like that. If you have a schema builder, in the schema builder, you can drag and drop the objects somewhere to somewhere, right, and you can uh, drag drop wherever you want in the same manner, like whatever you have seen in the schema builder, the same thing you will be seeing in the flow builder, so that you can drag drop wherever you want to put, and you can link from one screen to another screen, and you can unlink, you can join the nodes. All this stuff you will be having in the mm, flow builder of a screen flow. Okay, for example, you are creating an account record. You are creating an account record. So through tab, how you are creating, you are clicking and create a new account, new button, or quick start wizard, whatever it may be, new, right. In a single screen, you are capturing everything. Of course, you have sections over there: general information section, then billing address information section, shipping address information section, additional information section, etc., etc. Sections are there, and the fields are there. You will be filling up, and you are clicking on submit, save. So in a single screen, you are saving the record. Now I want to get it achieved in wizard type of thing. So screen one to be there, where it is capturing just general information of the account. So account name, its rating, its type, number of employees, so that much stuff. And the next screen has to capture the billing address. So billing street, billing city, billing state, billing zip code, billing country. And in the next screen, it has to ask me the shipping information, like shipping street, shipping city, shipping state, shipping zip code, shipping country. Then in the next screen, let it ask advanced information or any other stuff. Right? And after that, I mean, it is creating a record, and newly created records ID also to be displayed on next screen. It has to display output the newly created record ID, account ID, right. Okay, if it is my requirement, yeah, flow, pointing and clicking, uh, admins can also do this point and click, drag and drop tool, flow builder. Well, this is one thing. Screen with a series of screens, step by step, a wizard type of. The key point here is a wizard. The second thing is, I personally name flow builder as administrators programming tool. Who are the admins? They do not know what is programming language, what is 001, I mean 01, the binary code. They do not know what is binary code. Also, they don't know. They don't know programming language. What is a class? What is a method? They do not know anything, right? Defining variables, all this stuff they do not know. They know only pointing, clicking, dragging, and dropping. But I say Flow Builder is a programming tool for system administrators. So the admins can do whatever the logic they want to get it. For example, so for what are the functionality these people are able to get it. They are able to save a record or update a record, delete a record or undelete a record. Only this much stuff they are going to do it. Merge or convert as a lead into account, contact, opportunity. Only this much stuff they are doing. Apart from that, they don't know. If I want such type of thing, like my clients may be from health domain, right, my business of health domain, my clients want to know what is their BMI, body mass index, whether they are overweight or underweight, or okay, perfectly all right, right, they want to know some index. Is there any functionality in Salesforce? So for the functionality, are just saving, updating, deleting, undeleting, this much stuff, that's it. If at all, only upsert or merge, if at all. Apart from that, you don't know. So if it is to be achieved BMI, okay, or at least I wanted to show how the name is being displayed in Indian style and US style. In US style, the last name, comma, space and first name. And in Indian style, first name, comma, middle name, sorry, first name, space, middle name, space, last name, like this, right? So I wanted to display both the styles in one place, or a series of, I mean, the functionality here is the name, we capture first name, last name, okay, middle name, let's forget it, first name, last name, we will capture in one screen, and in other screen we will display in an in Indian style or American style. That also a decision element is there in flow builder. Since I can't show my screen to you, I'm not talking about what are the decision elements or loops or all this stuff. Okay, so decision element is going to be very cool, very powerful thing for you. Okay, so as per the decision, if the user wants to see Indian style or American style. If he chooses Indian style, it will go to the screen where it is displaying Indian style. If he chooses to be American style, it will go to the another thing. Or if it is neither uh, American nor Indian, so what is the default, right? So programmatic people know else else statement, right? Case else, right? Switch break type of thing, case else. So what the last if it is not there, what is the default part, the else part? Any screen generally we will put some default screen. If it is not this option or this option, so what is the other thing that we want to put, right? So like this decision element, with the help of the decision element also you can display according. Okay, for example, just for fun, just while taking the census, uh, there is a screen, how many children you have. When the screen has to be displayed, if the user, right, if the voter or citizen, whatever it may be, says he is married, okay, there are two options, married, unmarried. If married, then the other screen you can project is how many children do you have. If it is unmarried, you have to skip that screen and you have to go to other screen, right? So that is decision element will be helpful in that area. If it is unmarried, go to another screen. If it's married only, go to how many children you do have, asking that screen. So using that decision element also, yeah, you can get the work effective manner. Well, this functionality, you don't have Salesforce functionality to project a full name in US style, full name in Indian style. This is one thing. And I want to have EMI calculation. So the user, I'm into banking domain, finance, banking, insurance domain. The user means my clients want to understand what is the EMI for them. So they will select what is the loan amount they want, and what is the duration they want, and accordingly some rate of interest will be there, and I have to calculate the EMI, and EMI has to be given to them. So for capturing the inputs from the user, a screen has to be there where we are capturing the data from the user. So this is the loan amount we want, or this is the tenure we want, okay. And accordingly, uh, the system Salesforce has to process. Behind the scene, it is Apex language. Salesforce programming language is Apex language. So it will calculate, process something, and it will be giving back to the user that EMI is okay, this much, these many dollars per month. Excellent. So the monthly, easy monthly installment for you is this much. Okay, right. So to achieve this, generally a custom logic. Is there any logic, standard logic? No, no. So you have to depend on custom logic. Generally, the Apex programmers will have one Apex controller, an Apex class, like using the Salesforce programming language, Apex language. In the Apex language, they will have a method. So they will capture some inputs, what is the loan amount, tenure, etc., etc. Then they will calculate, and they will assign the EMI value to variable. This value will be projected in the user interface for the users. Let it be lightning page or classic page. Okay. Well, in the same manner, this flow builder is administrators programming tool. Right. So programming means they are not coding anything, just everything drag and drop only. So here they are dragging and dropping to capture some information. So what is your name? Capture that information, put it in a variable. And what is the loan amount you want? Capture that information, assign it to a variable, some double value, integer value, means 123, 1 million dot 00, something like that, right? You have to capture that information. So capture that uh, uh, information and assign it to a variable. Variable in the sense, a place where you store that type of data. So you want to store names like text, you will store in one variable of that data type, what text data type. And you want to store numbers. So what is the annual revenue? So for this you will be having number, some double data type, integer data type, right? Programmatically will be having. So where you store, that is a variable declared by you. You will give one name, right? Just you will give one name. For example, parking is there, right? A parking slot number B1, basement 1 slot 1, B11. So what are you storing there? The first visitor stores his vehicle is DL blah 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 DL 111111 first time, and he goes after his work, again another visitor comes, so he will be putting what is the vehicle name, 222 hai na. So this basement 1 slot 1, right, is the variable, and what you are storing there is the value. In the same manner, administrators without knowing all this stuff, what is Apex language, how to declare a variable, how to assign the value to that variable, without knowing all this stuff, pointing and clicking, dragging and dropping, they are achieving through flow builder. So a powerful handy tool for the administrators to get the custom functionality. So they are asking the user to enter the name, what is your name, and what is loan amount you want, tenure you want, etc., etc. So you will be giving EMI back onto the screen. So flow through flow they can develop this one. So flow builder is going to be helpful. This is screen flow. So screen flow, you have one thing is steps of wizard. You can also do the DML operations like inserting record, updating, deleting, etc. stuff. And the other thing is you can have your custom functionality, your own functionality like calculation of EMI, BMI, full name, anything. Or to you want to add two numbers, you don't have that functionality in Salesforce, right? So you can do, ask the user, enter number one, number two, you add it, you multiply, you divide it, right? So every batch you will undergo, I mean in every batch you will do a simple arithmetic calculator. So when I started 18 years before, right, 18 years before, so since then every batch they will create flow coming to the flow. Okay, by that time flow is not there, by that time flow is not there. Laterally it common, it has also got various names after workflow. It is visual flow, visual workflow, like that. Okay, so through programmatically also what they will do automatically, okay, add, subtract, right, like that. And once the flow came into the picture, and that batch, since beginning of that batch also, every batch will go simple calculating uh, uh, Indian name, full name, two strings, two text values, and adding, deleting, adding, subtracting, multiplying, dividing of two numbers, two integers. So after that only we will go to DML level, object, pulling data, showing data, deleting data, updating data, etc. So simple, then complex, then more complex. This should be the journey. Then only your journey is going to be successful. Otherwise, you will be messed up somewhere called in Padma Vyuha. So in Indian ancient scriptures, Padma Vyuha means you know to go, but you don't have knowledge of coming back. So if you want to check it, arrest it, it should be first simple. You have to be successful with simple, then you will get confidence, then you will say sabash, 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 self padding, right? Then once you are satisfied and confident, then you will go to a little bit complex, then more complex, then more complex. It should be, the ladder should be, the learning ladder should be, the project achievement should be, project's completion should be like this. Well, okay. And you have the other flow, that is record triggered flow. What is a record? You insert a record, you update a record, hai na? So then what to happen? So it happens in the background. In Salesforce Apex programmatically also you have asynchronous jobs. So here also the flow can run in the background also, in the background. Oh, screen you launch it, you launch it, and you want to use it on Visual Force or Lightning, you have to activate it and you can call anywhere over there with dragging dropping tools. Coming to the Visual Force, okay, there is a code, something workaround to call it. Okay, interview, there is a component called interview component. You will give the name of the flow. That's it, enough, nothing more. Coming to the Lightning page, you have Lightning App Builder. So once you go to the settings and edit page, you will be launching at Lightning App Builder. There you can drag and drop the flow and use that flow, activated flow. Okay. The second thing is record triggered flow. So whenever the record is taking place, I mean created or being updated, you want to do something, right? Action, whatever the action you wanted to do, that is record trigger. Like that, you have any custom event fires, right? A platform event gets fired, then what to happen? So they are also there, but mainly for today you are learning, one is screen flow, which you then screen to screen you will map, right? Nodes, connect the nodes after, and I don't talk about this part calling debugging the flow, because I have to show it, I have to demonstrate. I should not talk about it, I have to demonstrate it. So running is one thing, debugging is another thing. So running means you will run, you will get the result. Debugging means at each phase, what is happening to the variables. At each phase, the variable value is this much now. Then in the second phase, this much now. In the next screen, this much now. In the next screen, the variable value is assigned with this much now. So that is the debugging. So practically, we have to see it. It is not of words, not of the concept. You have to see it. Right. So for the day, coming to the flow builder, in the last week live session, we have covered validation rules, workflow rules, actions, then process builder. Then today we have seen the flow builder, how you create screen flow and record triggered flow, the platform events flow and other flows. I'm not talking now, right? And while demonstrating the important concepts in each business automation tool, workflow rule, you need to understand that criteria, rule criterion. What are the three criteria? Each criterion, what does it indicate, right? So, well, we will be doing this. Good. Yeah, and about the last week also I shared my number. Hmm. My direct number, because some people are getting hurt and disappointed, not responding promptly. My I am seeking advance apologies from you because of other things, because I have to cover motivational trainings and I have to take care of Reiki sessions, Reiki healing sessions. So some people who are under pressure and very dejection, mental dejected state, pressure, so they need to be attended, right? So I have to give healing to them, teach healing to them. Motivational sessions are there, and I have to be on political debates and other things, right? So various other activities are also there. Regular trainings, Salesforce trainings, and one-on-one trainings, right? These things are there. So that is the reason. So better take this number, India +91 83280 60296. Repeating, 83280 60296. Once again, 83280 60296. So WhatsApp there or call over there, right? So speak what your requirements, and you have a doubt personally, one on one, you want have one session or two sessions, one on one, you have particular doubt to be clarified, right? You can go to a paid session. Please remember, please note it, it's a paid session. And you want to go methodological training, right? 1 month, 2 months, 3 months, like this. Or you want to, at any cost, you want a job, right? Job that too very limited, I mean, fast track, you want to have fast track training, job oriented. So project, what we call project, you will do projects and all, um, one on one. So any requirements you can, yeah, connect over there. And yeah, some people are messaging you, if I want to support, how I can support you, right? Right. The same number, Google Pay, Phone Pay, Paytm, 83280602996, 83280602996, right? Same, Paytm, Phone Pay, Google Pay. Yeah, you can contribute whatever you want to contribute, so that my setup and to go further, right? Technical requirements, technical setups and all, that is going to be helpful. That will be a great thing also. God will bless who help the blessed people, who help helping others, right? Okay. So when you are on the path of paropakaradham, if you help them, that is paropakaradham. Obviously all of us will share that credit, punyam, together. Right, that is also a great thing. You want to give me one coffee, one chocolate, one biscuit, one meal, at any technical, I mean, some requirement, right? Yeah, that is the number. You can transfer whatever your heart inspires you. Well, and in the next videos, in the next episodes, in the next telecasts, we will see the practical demonstration of each tool. That is one thing. And yeah, last week somebody asked integrations, so rest. Okay, I can't guarantee it, but I will put it in the priority list, right? Okay, till we go for that practical demonstration by sharing my screen to you. you have any doubts or for training or queries, maybe personality development, motivation skills, and this public speaking skills I will give only to the celebrities, VIPs, presentation skills and all this stuff. So that area, that time is allocated for them. And apart from that, Salesforce training, Reiki healing trainings, motivational trainings, anything, so you can contact. Till then, take care.